Good morning, my dear students. Last time we have discussed page number 40 and the last topic was changing line spacing. How you can change the line spacing. So today we are going to start the next topic on page 40. As you can see on the screen, the topic is inserting column and column break. And after that we are going to discuss page number 41. On page 41, we will be discussing the topic working with tabs. What are tabs? How you can work with tabs. And then we will be discussing page number 42. As you can see on page 42, we will be discussing the topic indenting text. What is indentation? How you can indent the text. So let's start. Today's first topic is from page number 40, that is inserting column and column break. First, let us understand what are columns. Have you seen newspapers? The news that come in newspapers, they are in the form of vertical columns. The news are not written horizontally, they are in the form of vertical columns. I will show you how you can make columns in your document. So let's start. As you can see, you can insert columns by going to the home tab. First, you have to type the content. You have to type a paragraph or anything you can type and then select whatever you have typed. I have selected 3 paragraphs which I have typed. Then go to the layout option. You can see here, this is the layout option. And here you can see the column option. Select any type. I am selecting 2 columns I want to make. You can see there are 2 columns now. So these are how you can make column. Just go to the column option. Then I am clicking on more column option. You can increase the columns also. Here you can see I am increasing the columns. 5 columns I have increased and then click OK button. You can see now there are 5 columns on the screen. So we have learned how to insert columns. Just go to layout and just select the column option. You can see here this is the column option and then you can choose the number of columns. So next topic from page number 41 is inserting column break. How you can insert column break? Inserting column break means whenever you insert a break, then that whatever information is after the particular column that you have selected, that will be transferred to the next column. Let me show you, then you will understand how you can insert column breaks. Let's start. So inserting column break. To insert column break, first what you have to do, type something. You can see I have typed. Then you can select a particular position and then go to the break option. You can see there is break option and you can choose the column break here. First you have to put your cursor anywhere from where you want to insert the break. I am placing my cursor here. Then I go to the break option and here you can see I have clicked on the column and you can see the column has been broken. Just go select the column option and you can see the column is changed. Next topic is working with tabs. So tab key is used to make the indentation. It is used to move the cursor at certain spaces in a document, and a tab stops at 0.5 inch. You can also change the setting of the tab key. How you can change the setting? Let us learn. First you will go to the layout option. Here you can see, and then there is the paragraph dialog launcher option. Here you can see this is the tabs button. You just click on here and the tab dialog box opens. Here is the position where tab stop. You can change this position. You can increase. I have increased it to 2 centimeter, and then you can change the alignment also. Center, left, right, you can do that. Then click on the OK button and you will see I will press the tab key and see the space is increased. Let me press the tab key. See, it is space is 2 centimeter. In the text, you can see I have written the text here. There are some paragraphs. To do indenting the text, first you have to select any text. I am selecting the first paragraph as you can see here. Then after selecting the particular paragraph, you have to go to paragraph dialog box launcher. You can see here paragraph dialog box. Here there is indenting, increase indent and decrease indent options. To increase indent, click on increase indent button. You can see the space has been increased here. You can see here. So this is increasing the indent. Now click on decrease indent and the space will be removed. In this way you can do indenting the text, increase or decrease the indent using the options given in the paragraph header section. So everyone, please open your computer book and open page number 43. On 43 page we will be understanding the concept of setting page properties. How you can set the properties of page, setting the margins, how you can set the margins, and how you can set the paper orientation. And last we will discuss on page number 43 is setting paper size, how you can set the paper size. Then on page number 44 we will be discussing the topic previewing a document, how you can preview a document before printing. This we will be discussing on page number 44. And the last topic is on page number 45 of your computer book, and the topic is printing a document, how you can print a document. We will discuss this also at the end. First we will discuss setting margins, how you can set margins. For this, these are the margin. You can see here the arrow is moving. This is the horizontal margin. You can see the scale here. This is the margin. And here this is the vertical margin. How you can change these margins, we will learn today. For changing the margin, there you can see there are arrows. There are some arrows. You can see that a double-headed arrow will come. You just move this arrow to the left or the right. Fine. If you move the arrow to the left or right, it is called horizontal ruler. This is the horizontal ruler. If you move it, it will change the settings. You can see here settings are changing. Then this is the vertical arrow. You can just move it top or bottom and the space will be increased or decreased. In this way, you can change the margin with the help of double-headed arrow. And the space will increase or decrease accordingly. Like I am changing the space in this way. Setting paper orientation. Orientation means there is two type of orientations of a document. First you have to go to layout, then this is the orientation tab. There are two types of orientation, portrait and landscape. By default it is portrait. You can see it is already selected. So by default it is portrait. If you want to change it, just click here. Now this is landscape. You can see the width of the paper has increased. So landscape is the setting where the width increases. Now change it again to portrait. Click on here and it will automatically change to portrait. You can see the width is decreased now. Now we will learn setting paper size. First go to layout and there is size option. And right now A4 is selected. You can choose it. I am choosing letter. In this way there are many options. I am choosing A5 now, you can see. So in this way you can change the size. Now it is A4. Just select the option which you want. Now again if there is one more setting. For this you have to go to layout groups, page setup, dialog box launcher. You can see here. Then go to paper tab, and on the paper tab you can see there are many options available. We will go to paper size option. I will show you at the top. You can see this is paper size. There are many types. Select any type according to your choice. I am choosing the type executive and just click OK. You can see the paper size has changed. So just you have to go to the option. Previewing a document. To preview a document, you will go to file option. Before printing you will use preview option. Just go to print option and you can see the preview here. This is the preview of your 2 pages. You can see on the screen. Now you can click on these arrows. This is the second page. This is the first page. You can change. Now you can maximize or minimize the size also. This is the plus sign and minus sign. Printing a document. How to print? Just go to file and go to print option again. Now you can see these settings. For printing your document, you can see select the printer, which type of printer you want, which is available. Then there is number of copies. You can increase or decrease the copies, how many copies you want. You can just click on the arrows and increase or decrease it. Then there are many other options like print all pages. You can select the settings, print all pages or particular page you can choose from here. Then print one-sided, collated, portrait orientation. These all settings are available and you can choose according to your requirement. And then after selecting the setting, you will click on the print button and your sheet will be printed.